ada Pak Lawyer udah masuk nih, lawyernya Pak KC nih. Ada nggak pakai nama apa ya? Sama ini Pak Thomas Oswald, wartawan kita juga masuk juga di Pak Tomau. Mana Pak Tomau? Pak Thomas, ya. Ini Tomau, apakah Thomas Oswald bukan ya?
Okay.
Tomau.
Pastor.
Okay, ya, ya. Mr. Thomas, how are you?
Nice.
Okay,
Nice to meet you.
And I have to look for your video, then I can attach you in the pin. Yeah, thank you, Thomas, to come. I have a very important information. And how are you, Thomas?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, we have very very important information. Last night, I just heard from the lawyer from Muhammad Kace
Yeah.
that they already proposed to the institution that protect the witness and the victims, because this institution of government is formed by President Jokowi. But after this institution over to protect Muhammad Kace, and our lawyer sent a letter to ask protection, then they just ignoring. Then it's already almost 10 days today. Then no news. So I think they just play with us, and they just. I think it's very crucial information, because now Muhammad Kace is not just persecuted but also tortured. It means that it's the very high rank of the human rights blasphemy, something like that. Yeah, Thomas, what do you think?
I think I have no idea of the possibility of the lawyer, but they should take the case of Muhammad Kace on an international court if they can, because it seems.
Are you sure?
If it's possible for them, they should do it, because it looks like nothing is happening in Indonesia. They are trying to defend Muhammad Kace and nothing happens. So they should report the case on an international court if it's possible for them.
Okay. Do you know how we can make it?
Oh, I'm not a lawyer.
No, and do you mean that you have experience with that or not?
You have to get as many proof as possible of what's happened to Muhammad Kace. But in the case of Muhammad Kace, you have good proof. You have the letter written by Napoleon Bonaparte himself.
Yeah.
And you have the photo of Muhammad Kace. And the Indonesian law is in favor of Muhammad Kace. With all of those elements, you should move the international opinion on maybe an international court if it's possible.
Yes, and now you are become viral like Muhammad Kace, because you help us to speak loudly to the international about this persecution and torture in about Muhammad Kace, and also you know the story about me. You the first journalist who wrote about me also, and I think this is like the serial persecution in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Then we can make it like just like a film. It's that's crazy, you know. I think you understand what I mean. It's crazy.
It's quite crazy, and I don't know very well Indonesia, but when I hear what happened to Muhammad Kace, I was astonished that in a country which is said quite tolerant with democratic rules, such things can happen, and there's no justice, and the lawyer weren't able to meet their client. All those things, I was astonished by the level of atrocity against Muhammad Kace.
So, yeah, Pak Matias tambah, silakan.
Hey, hi, Thomas. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
My name is Matthias. I have a question about the torture here for international court. Do you have any guidance or a step-by-step for us to follow? So, Mr. Paul Jang or our LSN here can do it efficiently? Can you tell?
Mm, on the lawyer work, I cannot help you. What I can say is you have to spread the information as wide as possible. You need to have mainstream media all over the world speaking of a Muhammad Qassi case. I'm thinking about the Asia Bibi case in Pakistan. If Asia Bibi is free now, if she is living, it's because of the international media taking the case of Asia Bibi, and nowadays even everybody knows about her, and it became impossible for the Pakistan courts to kill her or to make her disappear in a prison. So in fact, you are making it right now. You have to spread the information as wide as possible.
Well, that's to hear that. And do you have any suggestion what lawyer we can try to contact? Maybe one or two, and maybe they can help us.
For the lawyer, I do not have the specialization to speak of them. They know their job better than I can than I, because I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a journalist.
Right. I know you mentioned it a few times. You're not a lawyer, but do you know any person, a lawyer, international lawyer, that can help us to go to international court?
No, you have to call the NGO like Amnesty International, those kind of NGO who are working for people in situation like Muhammad Qassi, in a denial of any justice.
Okay,
All right.
here's
Thank you.
already attend our lawyer Indonesia Raya. No, Indonesia. I think name Martin Lucas something. Martin Lucas. Ya, Pak Martin Lucas. Ya,
Simanjuntak, Pak.
Martin,
Ya.
Pak Martin. Silakan Pak Martin. Mungkin ada bisa kasih laporan. Kalau bisa langsung dalam bahasa Inggris, nanti biar langsung diliput langsung yang perlu-perlu, yang penting yang mau kita upload, yang mau kita gedein sekalian. Saya mau tahu update-nya yang ke LPSK itu, Pak Martin. Kan Pak Martin hari ini katanya mau ke LPSK, mau nanyain suratnya kenapa nggak dijawab. Mereka yang nawar-nawarin, kita tagih nggak dijawab, begitu Pak Martin ya. Silakan Pak Martin.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bonjour, Thomas. How are you?
I'm
Sure.
fine. Always fine. Nice to meet you.
Okay. Hi. We already talked
Yeah.
maybe around 1 month ago
Mhm.
when we speak persecution and the case of Muhammad Qassi
Yeah.
with General Ikim. Okay.
Yeah.
Me and my partners. Okay, this is about LPSK. Me and my partners, Mr. Komarudin Simanjuntak and Mansur Febrian, the lawyers, and also he is one of the son of Muhammad Qassi.
Mhm.
We've been sent the letters to the LPSK in 22 September
Mhm.
2020 and 21.
Mhm.
So when I meet the staff of the LPSK, they told me that they already received our letter,
Mhm.
and then I asked them how you respond to how your organization respond to our letters. The letters about the torture of Muhammad Qassi, and then they told me that they need to meet first with the Muhammad Qassi, and then I told them that maybe tomorrow or next 2 days.
Mhm.
We will arrange that. We will arrange for LPSK to meet our client, which is Muhammad Qassi.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
and
do you
then
think, excuse me.
what? Okay,
do
okay,
you
okay.
do you think you will be agreed to meet Mohammad Kassé again in the few days
What?
coming? Are you able to meet Mohammad Kassé right now when you want to?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because uh, all of those bad things is already revealed.
Hmm.
So there is no there is no secret anymore. So
Hmm.
we can meet.
Okay.
Tapi itu pasti nggak Pak Pak Martin? Itu maksudnya mereka basa-basi atau bagaimana? Karena selama ini udah 1 bulan, harusnya kan mereka secara aktif mendatangi Pak Kacé kan, sudah tahu dia butuh bantuan, Pak Martin.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Paul. When I was meet them in the morning, they have a preliminary talk with me. That they say that they just want to call us,
Mhm.
but I think it's kind of joke.
Aduh.
And then
Again.
but yeah, I always tell them with why you just make a words with the media. Why don't you meet in the prison? And then they told me that they don't have jurisdiction if Kacé does not make the report.
Hmm.
So I told them that here, this is my report. This is my client report. So what are you waiting for? And then they told me that they are ready anytime, starting from tomorrow. If there is any oke, pakai bahasa Indonesia, saya kurang jago
Ya,
bahasa
nggak
Inggris.
apa-apa, langsung. Ya, supaya lancar.
Jika kita siap kapan, dia intinya gini, mereka siap kapan saja untuk bertemu dengan Pak Kacé gitu loh intinya. Dimulai dari besok.
Oh,
Nah, saya itu besok mau saya kan udah lengkapin dokumen-dokumen yang kurang.
ya.
Jadi menurut beliau-beliau ini nantinya setelah mereka dapat surat tugas, nanti mereka akan confirm ke kita untuk dikawal ke Bareskrim Siber. Gitu.
Oh,
Dan
oke.
gini Pak Paul, ini baru sebatas ini ya, baru sebatas
Wacana.
dan juga assessment. Nanti pada ujungnya setelah semuanya data terkumpul, baru
Datanya
mereka
kan sudah
tentukan
ada dari kemarin, Pak.
Iya, makanya baru nanti mereka tentukan melalui, kalau nggak salah mereka bilang mereka punya ketua ada 7. Setelah mereka hasil wawancara sama hasil asesmennya mereka bawa ke ketuanya, nanti dalam 30 hari mereka memutuskan apakah menerima permohonan dan korban tersebut, gitu loh.
Oke, nah, supaya jangan panjang-panjang.
Seperti itu Pak Paul. Jadi
Sebentar, supaya jangan panjang-panjang,
Ya.
saya jelaskan dulu. Jadi nanti biar Pak Thomas bisa tulis apa adanya kan. So, Thomas, this institution, we call it LPSK. This is acronym. Yeah, there's a protection for the victim and the witness. They said that they are available anytime to meet Muhammad Kacé, but they will. Our lawyer will arrange tomorrow to meet. To make them meet with Muhammad Kacé, and they ask all the data, all the information to make an assessment for Muhammad Kacé is proper or not to get the protection project from them. But our lawyer said it's like a kind of joke because they offering at the first time last month they offering, then why they ask again to make an assessment? So it's like a joke. Then Yeah, that's I don't want to make difficult. That's what the lawyer said. Ada lagi Pak Martin. Oh, sebentar Pak Martin, ini mikrofonnya mati. Nggak apa-apa, tokeknya suaranya bagus Pak Martin, tenang aja.
Oke, saya
Lanjut.
juga sudah sampaikan bahwa Pak KC itu terlibat kasus ya, dalam artian dia ini sebagai tersangka terhadap beberapa pasal, terutama
Ya.
dugaan penistaan agama.
Hmm.
Suara saya terdengar Pak Paul?
Ya, bagus.
Saya sempat tanya ke mereka, bagaimana penanganan terhadap pelapor yang juga sebagai dalam kasus yang lain? Apakah sudah pernah ada, kalau dihukum kan itu namanya jurisprudensi ya, contoh satu vonis hakim yang memang bagus gitu untuk diterapkan di kesempatan berikutnya. Lalu dia menyampaikan bahwa sesuai apa yang sudah terjadi sebelum-sebelumnya di LPSK itu, jika yang melaporkan adalah tersangka yang sedang dirampas kemerdekaannya, dalam hal ini sedang ditahan, mereka tetap hanya bisa membantu dalam hal itu rekomendasi dan juga koordinasi sifatnya, bukan mengambil Pak KC dikeluarkan di tahanan mereka, bukan.
Oh?
Karena
Sebentar, ulangi Pak, supaya saya jelaskannya jangan salah. Kalau ada kasus lain, maka perlindungan saksi ini tidak boleh keluar dari tahanan, tapi dilakukan di tahanannya mereka, begitu.
bukan. Makanya gini
Gimana
Pak,
maksudnya?
ini kan ada dua ya.
Dia kan
Yang
kena
satu adalah
kasus.
jika
Si KC kan kena kasus, tetapi dia juga menjadi korban penyiksaan, ya kan?
ya, betul.
Lalu harus bagaimana nih maksudnya nih?
Iya, jadi tidak bisa di take out dari tahanan dari tahanan siber atau bareskrim, lalu mereka yang menjadi penjamin ataupun mereka yang menahan Pak KC gitu loh. Dalam perlindungan mereka nggak bisa, karena Pak KC juga sebagai tersangka di kasus yang berbeda gitu loh. Nah makanya saya bilang, berarti apa yang Anda lakukan untuk klien saya? Karena permintaan saya 3, saya bilang sama mereka. Yang pertama, permintaan saya adalah kalian bisa memastikan bahwa klien kami bisa dijamin keamanannya, bisa dijamin hak asasi manusianya, bisa dijamin kesehatannya dan segala macam sampai dengan persidangan. Itu yang pertama. Lalu yang kedua, kami meminta bahwa hak-hak klien kami yang sampai saat ini belum dilakukan tindakan medis yang optimal dan juga pengecekan psikis. Mereka juga setuju bahwa itu akan
biar saya
dilakukan
terjemahin
nanti.
dulu. Karena ini penting buat ditulis nih Pak Martin. Okay, that's very important information. The first, there is the system in our police department or something like that. That if the victim involved in another crime accusation, so these victims cannot take out from the prison in the name of witness protection because he is also involved in another crime. Like Muhammad KC are accused by the three crimes scam. The first is blasphemy, hoax, and the information technology crime, something like that. Then he must be stay in jail, and this LPSK cannot do anything, and also our lawyer said, so what can you do for Muhammad KC? Then they cannot take Muhammad KC out from the prison because of another crimes that Muhammad KC did before. Terus lanjut Pak Martin.
Ya, tapi mereka bilang nantinya mereka akan tetap melakukan supervisi, memberikan rekomendasi dan memberikan semacam kayak keputusan yang intinya harus membuat skala prioritas yang terbaik dari segi keamanan dan hak-hak lainnya sebagai tersangka. bahkan sampai dengan pendampingan nantinya pada saat dia dihadirkan di persidangan
Skala
sebagai saksi
prioritas itu artinya apa
yang-
maksudnya Pak Martin? Skala prioritas ini artinya apa? Supaya
skala prioritas yang maksudnya gimana Pak?
apa maksudnya dia mungkin prioritas itu apa? Misalnya dia si LPSK ini mau nungguin
Skala-
selnya Muhammad KC atau bagaimana tuh?
Bukan, jadi nanti kerjasamanya antara institusi Pak Paul. Jadi mereka meminta bahwa orang yang menahan dia dan institusi yang menahan dia, dalam hal ini berarti kan nantinya kalau misalkan sudah P21 berarti jadi tahanan kejaksaan. Lalu kejaksaan di tempat di mana dititipkannya si tersangka atau terdakwa ini juga harus menempatkan skala prioritas keamanan buat Pak KC gitu.
Oke, stop dulu. So, Mr. Thomas, I will add the information before I forget that since the torture of Muhammad KC by General Napoleon, and he was beat very hardly, then this general asked Muhammad KC to eat his faces. Then Muhammad KC was very suffer. And there is no medical treatment for KC, and even we asked to the police to bring KC to hospital, and the police said no. And I think this is a very high crime made by the government. That's the first. And the second, this information that so this institution LPSK just what they can do is only to treat KC as a priority, but nothing to do. So I think this our lawyer is right. It's kind of like a joke, just a joke. Yeah, because we cannot take Muhammad KC out from jail, from the prison, move to another prison or whatever, but we cannot take it. Something like that, Thomas. And I think it's very important that we can inform that to the world that what happened in the prison of Indonesia is I'm sorry to say like Nazi. It's crazy. It's worse than Nazi, I think. What do you think, Thomas?
Are you going to make a statement of all the facts, all the Muhammad KC case with the lawyers? The lawyers are going to make a new statement with the last element?
Yeah. Do you need something maybe our lawyer write down
make a statement with
make a statement, the lawyer makes a statement, the official statement, then somebody will translate in English, and you can you translate in
you
French.
have a petition to as far as I understand, you have a petition to free Muhammad KC.
Yes, we will. Yeah,
okay.
we ask, and
You
now
have
we
one-
have today our live viewer in YouTube is almost 3,800 people.
Yeah.
Now we watch we are watching by 3,800 people, and now in our zone we have 134 people, and that is I think that is huge
good.
audience, and we got the support from our audience now.
Mhm.
And now you are very famous, and even now you are very famous like KC, and everybody knows you. Then it's very important that we got support from Indonesian people.
Yeah, and it would be good to translate the petition and to spread it in all the country, because any solution to make Muhammad KC well known is good to take. Yeah, you have to take all the solution. You have to spread the information and not let him in the prison.
Okay. So what do you need now? And we will do our job, our homework. Then we send you soon.
All the information you got.
Okay.
My
Then
job
the
is
first,
not-
we will send you the statement, the official statement from the lawyer. The second, you got this video, of course,
Yeah.
and they are support us. And the third, what others?
if you have some photograph of Muhammad Kassé, I still have two of them. If you have some more photography,
More photograph. Oke.
if you have some, I would be glad to spread them too.
Oke, Pak Lawyer, Pak Martin, tambahan Pak Martin.
Gimana Pak Paul?
Ada tambahan lagi, ini minta official statement dari lawyer tentang perkembangannya, tentang kondisinya KC dan ininya kan, kondisinya itu kan penting sekali ya, bahwa ada penyiksaan, ada yang terutama itu suruh makan tai itu nggak boleh loh di sini tuh nggak boleh itu, wah itu biadab sekali tuh. Pemukulan masih oke, makan tai itu udah nggak boleh di sini Pak, itu udah
Ikutan,
biadab Pak.
Pak.
Kedua
Oke,
tadi
sebelumnya,
minta
sebentar,
foto-fotonya
Saya coba-
KC yang lain.
Ya, foto, oke.
Yang lengkap
Oke.
sebanyak mungkin, foto-fotonya KC sebanyak mungkin dari awal dulu
Iya.
sampai yang kemarin sampai yang terbaru sekarang. Terus kalau ada
Sekaligus tulisan tangannya MKC dia perlu itu. Kesaksian MKC pribadi dia penting itu.
bagus juga tuh. Ide yang bagus tuh, tulisan tangan karena mereka punya pembaca tulisan kan.
Kesaksian pribadi
Oke.
MKC Pak. Kalau bisa sekalian
Jadi
foto-fotonya.
kasih ballpoint,
Oke,
kasih
Pak
kertas,
Paul.
MKC suruh nulis,
Nanti
terus
coba
nanti
saya
kalau bisa dalam
Iya, saya coba
minggu ini
diskusikan.
supaya cepat naik, kalian dapat support internasional sekarang. Terus nanti kalian selalu standby supaya wartawan-wartawan internasional bisa hubungi kalian. Ini penting sekali, Pak. Lebih penting daripada uang, Pak.
Iya,
Betul.
iya. Nanti saya diskusikan dulu sama tim yang lain ya Pak. Tapi izinkan saya untuk meneruskan tadi yang saya mau selesaikan ya.
Ya, silakan.
terkait LPSK. Lalu saya juga pertanyakan karena awalnya dia bilang bahwa posisi ini adalah Pak KC sebagai pelapor dari tindak penyiksaan dan penganiayaan terjadi sama dia. Dan di awal mereka bilang bahwa mereka tidak ada hubungannya dengan kasus yang tersangka penistaan agama. Nah, saya bilang sama mereka, ini tidak bisa dipisahkan karena sekarang ada dua problem besar yang menanti Bapak KC jika nanti ternyata yang terburuk terjadi dalam hal pengadilan memutus beliau bersalah. Ya, berarti kan vonisnya penjara, pidana penjara. Nah, saya sempat memberikan pandangan kepada orang-orang tim dari LPSK ini. Saya bilang ke mereka, Bapak bayangin bahwa Bapak ketika bersalah menista agama tertentu, lalu di lapas tersebut isinya mayoritas merepresentasikan dari umat tersebut. Apa yang akan terjadi sama orang itu? Oh iya, benar juga. Pertama, yang kedua, orang yang mengeroyok, orang yang menyiksa, dan orang yang menganiaya Bapak ini adalah oknum berpangkat. Dan yang satu lagi adalah orang ormas. Yang pastinya banyak pengikutnya di daerah sini, Pak. Jakarta, Bogor, Depok, Tangerang. Makanya saya bilang sama mereka, tolong kalian bantu saya, kalau memang ini disetujui, kalian berikan suggestion ataupun dorongan kepada Kejagung, Mahkamah Agung untuk bisa memberikan skala prioritas berdasarkan keselamatan, bukan berdasarkan kepuasan gitu loh.
Pak Martin
misalkan
boleh nggak
berdasarkan
tambah
kepuasan,
videonya Pak
pasti-
Martin supaya ini jadi legal Pak Martin ke si wartawan kita. Sorry ya, oke. Supaya
Oke.
mantap nih Pak wartawannya. Silakan.
Ya.
Lanjut. Sebentar ya,
Ya.
saya terjemahkan dulu ya
Lalu-
supaya jangan kepanjangan tadi. So Thomas, our lawyer said that we will have the future problem if Muhammad KC got the sentence, maybe 2 years in jail or 6 years in jail, because the problem will come is the first he got the sentence of blasphemy of religion, and of course after the sentence Muhammad KC will be put in jail, and in jail there are some followers of this general police and this radical Muslim follower. And of course, Muhammad KC will maybe they will kill Muhammad Kaceh in jail.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
On itself is not good at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
therefore, yeah, you know that. Then our lawyer tried to ask, but something like this institution of witness protection cannot do anything.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that
no, no,
kind
no,
of-
no, 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 no.
Atau bagaimana, Pak?
Bukan, bukan. Mereka mempertimbangkan, Pak. Mereka mempertimbangkan.
Mereka mau.
Intinya mereka mendengarkan apa yang saya sampaikan dan menerima itu sebagai suatu realita dan
Oh, jadi mereka
hal-hal
mau
yang harus
terima dan mereka akan upayakan yang terbaik mereka gitu maksudnya.
Consider.
betul. Tapi dengan catatan bahwa apa yang kami ajukan, apa yang diajukan Pak Kaceh melalui kami mengenai program perlindungan saksi dan korban ini disetujui oleh mereka. Mereka akan coba nanti. Tadi saya sempat kasih
Oh,
juga.
sebentar Pak, supaya jangan kepanjangan Pak. Nanti saya lupa poinnya. Oh, oke. Sorry Thomas. This institution will do their best, will consider to do their best after after they make an assessment for Muhammad Kaceh. Oh, sorry, that's something like that. But personally, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I understand.
Because-
I understand you.
Yeah, because but if the international community support our lawyer, maybe it will come through.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I hope to.
Okay.
I hope
Yeah.
to.
Terus lanjut lagi Pak lawyer.
Okay. I'm very
Ya,
sorry,
yang
but
terakhir nih, Pak
I
Paul.
have to go now.
Oh,
Joseph.
okay, yeah. Maybe but the last sentence from
Before
our
you go,
lawyer,
can I
Pak
talk
Thomas.
to you first, Tom?
Yeah.
Mr. Tom, nice to meet you. Thank you for your time anyway. This is
Seben-
Becca Maluku. Anyway, let me make a little bit conclusion that Mr. MKC still has not received his right to get medical treatment related to the torture that he received last month, I believe. And also his medical history. He got blood sugar and it's really bad. So if you can bring it up on the news, I really appreciate it. And then our goal that you need to know that we're fighting of this corrupt
Tolong
system.
kameranya dinyalakan Bung Beta supaya ini benar-benar official. Ya, silakan.
Okay.
So we're
Silakan
We're
lanjut lagi
fighting.
Bung Beta.
We
Yeah.
spoke about it in our newspaper. We spoke about this health trouble, the blood sugar, and the fact that he has no medical treatment.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I so thankful that you can bring it up, and also that you need to understand that our goal here is to fight the corrupt system, especially to abolish the blasphemy law regarding the injustice unfairly treat to the minority, which is Christian. So this the real victim here. And MKC is the real thing that you can see, and everybody can see no fake, no nothing. So you can tell the truth, which is already viral in the national, also in an international. Some newspaper already brought up, but yeah, I thank you. So you can write more and then keep eye on this situation until the end. What's gonna happen, and then we're still fighting with this Zoom. Hopefully you can join us as many as possible. And
Paul?
thank you very much, Mr. Tom. Anyway, where you live?
Oke, stop dulu, Bung Beta. Ini biar Pak lawyer menyelesaikan terakhir karena Pak Thomas harus selesai dalam 5-10 menit ini. Silakan Pak lawyer terakhir, Pak lawyer, supaya
Iya, ini
disampaikan.
kebetulan pas Pak, ini baterai saya tinggal 2%.
Ya.
Saya untuk menyelesaikan ini ya. Saya buat perbandingan ke mereka bahwa banyak lembaga pemasyarakatan di provinsi-provinsi yang merepresentasikan iman barunya Pak Kaceh. Nah, sudah seharusnya dipertimbangkan jika memang yang terburuk terjadi, yang mana Pak Kaceh mungkin nanti akan divonis beberapa tahun, agar dipertimbangkan. Yang pertama adalah daerah-daerah yang memang imannya itu adalah iman baru Pak Kaceh. Itu yang pertama. Yang kedua, saya sampaikan juga kepada mereka bahwa lokus delikti kejadian ataupun dugaan itu adalah di Bali. Namun buruknya di Indonesia ini memang walaupun menggunakan hukum Eropa yang berdasarkan dari Kode Napoleon. Namun di KUHP-nya itu ada ketentuan-ketentuan yang tidak sesuai dengan hukum acara di Eropa gitu loh.
Ya,
Dalam
oke.
hal lokasi peradilan ataupun kewenangan relatif pengadilan memutus perkara itu bisa didasarkan oleh hal-hal di luar dari locus delicti, yaitu di
Pak,
mana keberadaan saksi
rasanya
lebih
kalau
banyak.
itu udah technical, Pak, itu nggak bisa internasional.
Oke.
Itu
Nah,
karena
ya intinya
technical. Yang bisa kita lakukan adalah tindakan yang secara general human
Ya.
right tadi.
ya,
Oke.
sorry.
eh,
Dikit lagi
oke,
Pak,
ini
dikit lagi. Sedikit lagi Pak, biar saya
Oke,
finishing.
oke,
Intinya saya kasih mereka pandangan bahwa baik di tempat-tempat yang saya sampaikan tadi, khususnya di
Ya.
Bali. Itu yang pertama. Nah, yang kedua tadi ada komentar bahwa surat kami itu nanti harus ditujukan kepada presiden. Udah Pak, bukan
Ya.
cuma ke presiden, ke semua udah kami suratin. Jadi
Ya. Okay. So Thomas, thank you for your time. But the last sentence from our lawyer that the lawyer already wrote many letters to many instances in Indonesia, include to President Jokowi, but there is still no response from them. And yeah, then we hope that you can make it viral in international. Then the international community can involve in this situation. We do not expect something like that. Oh, must free Muhammad Kashmir, but we expect the justice. Then the humanity can involve in this matter, because we have still the Muslim preacher who blasphemy Christian, and the police never do anything for that.
Right.
Yeah.
We stand against injustice, Tom. So help us out, please.
Okay.
Okay, this is some
I will
SOS
try.
from Indonesia, Thomas.
Okay, I will do my best, and I'm very thankful for you to keep me in touch with all those questions. I will do my best as a journalist, and I will write again about it as soon as the journal will take my article about it. I have
Thank you.
to go now, and
Yes, sir.
Yes,
see you
Thomas,
soon.
we have 4,150 live viewers now. Yeah, we have
Perfect.
4,152 live viewer and
Mm.
also 140 in Zoom.
So,
Thank you,
okay.
Thomas. God bless you. Good luck.
God bless you all.